What we're gonna go ahead and do now, boys and girls, is something exclusive. I'm gonna be bringing in my buddy, and we are gonna be talking about the brand new set coming out, Battle Styles, right? It is just released in Japanese. The actual secret rares and everything has just been released. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna give you guys the knowledge of what to look for, what some of these cards will look like, to know if you want to, think about getting some boxes and doing some breaks and collecting them, as well as what cards will potentially be, be used competitively, potentially, right? And with that knowledge, you guys will be able to understand more and maybe decide which cards are, of value or of interest over others. So it should be very interesting to see. All right. So this is my buddy Anthony here. Anthony, if you want to introduce yourself, Fox808. Go ahead and introduce yourself again.
So my Twitch handle is Fox808. My name is Anthony. I work at a shop in Hawaii called The Planet, and I've been involved in Pokemon since pretty much the very beginning. I've played the game since base set. I've been a Pokemon professor since the Wizards of the Coast days, and a Pokemon professor is basically a judge or tournament organizer, and I'm still basically playing, collecting, and running events all the way up until today. I mean, we still got online events and even pre-releases coming up.
That's awesome. All right, so obviously, me and Anthony have kind of talked a little bit, and Anthony has some knowledge to share and to shed some light on this new set coming out. It's been released that some of the secret rares that are going to be coming out in the set should be very exciting. And I know you know more about the TCG side, right? I was telling them about, certain cards will probably be stronger than others and be sought after. So obviously, some of those cards will be more valuable as well.
Absolutely. And that's why you see the value of some cards holding unusually higher than normal. For example, Crobat V from, what was that, Darkness Ablaze?
Crobat V? Yeah, Darkness Ablaze, Crobat V.
That card has been holding a little bit of a higher value because it is a playable card as opposed to a collector card.
Exactly. Okay, so what we're gonna go to do is we're gonna go ahead and go down this list here. I took it from that site that you had as well. And these are the secret rares from Single and Rapid Strike that have been kind of released. And I guess we'll start from the start at the top. Do you have actually a lot of knowledge on each of these cards and which ones will be potentially played? Or no?
I know about some of them, and some of these I'd have to just read the translations on the spot. And fortunately, PokeBeach does have a lot of translations for a lot of the cards. Previously, the entire set was spoiled, and only just yesterday the secret rares got revealed. And for those that don't know, in Japan, full arts are considered secret rares as well. So the full art supporters, full art Pokemon, those are all secrets as well in Japan.
I see. So this one I'm looking at here, this is going to be the Full Art V. Is that correct?
That is correct. And there's going to be a regular version of it.
This is so nice. So there's a regular V, and this is the full art of it. And it's going to look like this, because like this coloration is insane. It looks like an amazing rare. It looks like a rainbow amazing rare for just a full art.
Yeah, so the funny thing about Sword and Shield is that the full art Pokemon cards have gotten a vast improvement over some of the previous series, because a full art Pokemon before just had this flat colored background and it kind of got dull for a while. So it's very nice that they've gotten this more colorful background to these cards.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is, I'm looking at the Tapu Koko now, the Tapu Koko Full Art V. So this will have a regular V and this will be a Full Art V, right? I've also noticed that the colorations and card is similar from the Japanese to English, but the full art of the Japanese and English are pretty different in terms of like even texture and coloration. And I've seen that in a variety of different sets already. So this coloration that you guys are seeing here, chat, might actually just be indicative to just the Japanese release. So keep that in mind. The English release might not look like this, from what I've noticed so far. I don't know if you have noticed that.
I haven't really so much the color on occasion. It has changed, but the texture is 100% going to be different because they have a different printing method in Japan.
Right. Yeah, because if this is what it looks like in Japanese, the English won't. Like, the example was we did some Legendary Heartbeat and whatnot, which is, the stuff that's from Vivid, right? And the, like, say, the Togekiss V full art. Yeah, and all of those did, like, totally look different from the ones that are in Vivid. Like, art is the same, but the colors were so different. All right, here's a nice one here. Mimikyu V. That's going to be a pretty big fan favorite. I don't know if it's going to be a playable card here. As I go through, you can let me know if there's any that are going to be some hot cards. But this one's going to be nice for all the Mimikyu collectors. This one's going to be really cool. That's probably going to be in a V and a full art V as well. Here's the Urshifu. All right, this is the single strike.
Yeah, this is where things get interesting because I was telling you last night that there's potentially going to be up to 8 different Urshifus. Just Urshifu V. So you have the single strike and then you have the rapid strike Urshifu. But the regular version of Urshifu, the non-full art that you're seeing here, will have potential two versions. One that's going to be in the set, one in the box set, unless for North America they removed our regular one and put it into the box set that's releasing alongside Battle Styles. Here we have the first full art Urshifu V, and this is the single strike version. And then we have the alternate art version. So we're getting alternate art Vs returning from what was that, Cosmic Eclipse and Prior, all the way back to Team Up.
I see, I see. Okay, so there's going to be a potential of 8 of these then.
So it's going to be, for single strike, you're going to get the regular V, alternate art V, full art V, and then alternate art full art. And then for the rapid strike, you're going to get the regular art V, the alternate art V, the full art V, and then the alternate full art.
So it's gonna be alternate arts for the regular and the full art. So there's 2. So that means that there's some of them will be coming out of like some promo boxes as well, right? That's gonna be interesting.
I have to double check on that because I might be thinking that there's an alternate art. In fact, I'll check on that while we move on to the next card.
Okay. Here's gonna be a fan favorite as well. This is gonna be the Tyranitar V. Tyranitar full art here, V. And then of course the Tyranitar, I believe, secret, which is right next to it as well. Is that the secret that's gonna be for it? Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is we don't know if we're going to get this secret rare version in North America in the set, or if they're going to do a box set, because obviously we don't know what the North American set list is. It's likely to be in the set, but for all we know, they might pull it out and put it into a box set.
Oh, damn, dude. So we might not even get... Yeah, you have to keep in mind, Japanese, we're not... Is the release, the first release, it's not exactly correlated. Like, what's coming out in Japanese is not every single one will be released into an English set. So... eventually it'll be released. It's just we don't know exactly where, right? That'll be released.
Correct.
Damn, this one's really cute. I like this one. He has a food coma. Very, very cute. Here we go. Ooh, I heard about this card. Okay, so this is a card I heard about. I heard this is gonna be a very, very played card. Is this true? I heard that his first ability is, or something like that, is actually insane.
So in Pokemon, you need to take prize cards to win the game, or at least that's one of the win condition.
Right.
Its first attack allows it to take an additional prize card if it knocks out a basic Pokemon. Anytime that you're taking extra prize cards, it's always very strong, a very strong ability in the card game.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous, right? How many prizes to win? Was it 6? Or
6.
How many? 6.
And if you're knocking out a Pokemon V, which is already a basic Pokemon, you're taking out 2 prizes on its own. But with this extra ability to this attack, you're going to be taking half of your prize cards in one go.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's why it's OP then, because you get an additional prize card if you kill with that skill. That costs 3, that does 40, right?
Correct.
Damn, okay, so what do you think that, for that being said, that will make this card's price drive a little bit higher than what it should be?
Sadly enough, I think Stoutland might be one of those lesser valued Vs. You're going to see, so far we've looked at Tapu Koko, Mimikyu, Urshifu, and Tyranitar. The Urshifus and Tyranitar, I think, are going to be the, so far, the higher Vs, but obviously we still haven't gotten to the other half of the set, or even through this entire half of the set, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of cards. This is actually a lot of cards. Alright, here is a full art trainer, which is Bruno. You can talk about him for a second. Looks
Bruno,
sexy.
the Kanto Elite Four. This is his first time getting a supporter card, and a first time for his full art too. So it shuffles your hand into your deck, and then you draw 4 cards. But if you had any of your Pokemon knocked out on the previous turn, you can draw 7 cards instead. And drawing cards in any card game is just very strong. So Bruno will probably hold value, and this is, again, the first time Bruno has seen a trainer card, let alone a full art trainer card.
All right, here's another. Speaking of Elite Four, I guess I can let you elaborate on her as well. The next full art here.
Phoebe, the Hoenn Elite Four. This is her first full art card, and again, in this set, this is going to be her first trainer card. Her effect isn't entirely amazing.
Oh, she has an effect on me right now, and it is pretty amazing. So I mean, I'm definitely getting this card. I don't care what anybody says about this. I'm gonna collect one of these. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but go ahead.
Absolutely. So the nice thing about this too is the background. Like, a lot of full art trainers don't get a really nice background, but this one has one of the most colorful backgrounds out there.
I heard she'll be in pretty much any deck that plays VMAXs, right? So it's like in every deck that plays VMAXs, she'll probably be in there.
Very, very likely, because there are Pokemon out there that stop attacks from VMAX Pokemon. So this is kind of a tech counter to those abilities.
So I think what we're kind of gauging at is that it's probably not going to be a super played card, but I think because of the art and because it's, you know, it's a trainer I think people want to collect, it'll probably have some value as a full art trainer. Moving on to the next, this man here is quite an interesting ability, I think, if I read through it.
So this is Mustard, a former champion of the Galar region. You encounter him in the Isle of Armor DLC, and he's actually getting 2 cards in this set. The single strike and a rapid strike version. This is the guy that gives you the Kung Fu in the video game. These 2 cards, and I'll bring this back up again, old trainer cards from Team Aqua and Magma, Maxi's Hidden Ball Trick and Archie's Ace in the Hole, and these are going to be potentially very strong.
Oh, really?
Trainer cards, yeah. So they allow you to take, if it's the only card in your hand, you can take a single strike or rapid strike Pokemon, depending on which version you play, from your discard and play it straight to your bench. Even if it's an evolution, then you draw 5 cards.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So basically you have this in your hand, just get rid of your hand and you just get rewarded. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got some VMAXs. Here's the Rainbow. Very cool, very cool. Obviously, these are going to have a lot more value because they're rainbows. Right, here's the Tapu Koko, the Urshifu single strike. Here's the Bruno, right? Same card, it's just rainbow, and I'd like to say Bruno looked pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Right, and this one is the one that, I mean, we're talking about would get some value. Look at the coloration on this. Now, the difference with this, though, and the reason why I still like this one better is because the background is much more enjoyable in this. You can see the detail in the background better. This one's rainbow, so you don't get as much of that background, but we'll see, right, when it gets released how it looks. It does look cool because it's rainbow, but I do like the detail of this one. So, I think they're both going to be very cool. Right, definitely this one will be more expensive though because it's just harder to get. All right, let's talk about the Houndoom here.
Oh man,
Shiny
this is a beautiful card. Like,
it's nice.
When I saw this, I was just like, oh my god, this is probably going to be one of the most expensive cards in the set. Oh, and the other thing, by the way, this is a playable card too. So, what we didn't talk about is when a playable card lines up with being a collectible card,
right,
that further increases the value. So I think Jirachi, the Amazing Rare Jirachi was an example. Obviously, we aren't having in-person TCG events, so the playable side of cards has lost a little bit of value. But once play starts up again, some of these high rarity playable cards are going to be seeing an increase in value. So like Amazing Rare Jirachi, this Houndoom will probably be seeing play. This is EXP share, and I was a bit disappointed that this was one of the secret rares in the set. They had an opportunity to make one of the better trainer cards, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, we got a experience share, so those that like to play easy mode in the video games know what this does.
All right, anyways, and this is going to be another gold card here. It's a single energy, right? Is it going to be a good card to play? Is it a...
Both of these energies are going to be very good because there's so much support around both the single strike and rapid strike that these energies are guaranteed to be seeing play in these decks, and whether or not it's going to be valuable will depend on the playability of single strike versus rapid strike.
All right, chat, you might assume that this is it, but guess what? You're wrong. That's only one. Yeah, you have single strike and you have double strike, baby. Or, sorry, wrong game. Rapid strike. We're gonna start off with what's this one? Kricketune? What's the guy's name again?
Kricketune V, my most hated Pokemon. Like, I absolutely hate Kricketune. It's my least favorite Pokemon. But they put such a good ability on it that I'm going to have to get some of these. So its ability is once per turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. And we saw this on an Oranguru, I believe, from Sun and Moon base set. And that Oranguru peaked at about $10. And it was not even a GX. And if this Kricketune is in your active spot, you can actually draw an extra card as well. So this is probably going to be a sleeper card. So if you do pull these, do not sell them right away unless you think the value is going to drop or if they're going to reprint it.
All right. Oh, okay. Victini, here we go. Here we go. Victini V. Here we go.
Victini, very popular Pokemon. This one, not so great, unfortunately. This is one for the binders.
And here we go. Empoleon, baby. Like, look at this card. Like, will we do box breaks of this, man? Who doesn't want this as a full art, man? This is so sexy. Oh my god. How about the ability for this guy? Or is it just another one for the binders?
So it has an English version revealed already for the non-full art, and if it's in your active spot, your opponent's Pokemon or your opponent's basic Pokemon have no abilities unless they're a Pokemon with a rule box. So it's okay in some situations, but I really don't see it getting a lot of play because it doesn't stop Pokemon V, GX, and anything like that.
Look at this.
However, this secret rare, like, all of these alternate art secret rares are amazing.
All right, then we got going into Necrozma. Good
Necrozma
card.
is going to be an interesting Pokemon. Its second attack will do 120 extra damage if it has a special energy attached to it, so you can do 220 damage,
What?
which would knock itself out, you know, if you're in the mirror match.
All right, into the Urshifus. Yeah, Rapid Strike Urshifu. Here's another V. Anything interesting about these guys?
I don't want to really go into too much depth on the Rapid Strike, Single Strike, because there's just so many cards that are involved in the archetypes, but we're definitely going to see one or both of these Urshifus see play. It's just a matter of, again, which one winds up being better. Our favorite bird from the Galar region, it might see play based on the VMAX. For that and the Victini, it really depends on the VMAX. So we'll probably get back to that once we get up to the VMAX of this card.
Let's go and head into the trainers. First trainer here.
All right, Karina, gym leader from the Kalos region. This is her second card. This is not a reprint of the original Karina. This one, you draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand, so this is moderately likely to see play. I would say actually moderate to very likely, because drawing till you have 6 cards is very good, but sometimes you do have a lot of cards in your hand.
All right, here's the Rapid Strike, Mr. Mustard.
So this one is the exact same thing. If you have no other cards in your hand, you can take a Rapid Strike Pokemon from your discard pile, then draw 5. So these cards are so strong that depending on what they bring out for Rapid Strike and Single Strike, they might get banned, because I believe Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick got banned at one point.
And here's another trainer.
So Gen 4 remakes confirmed. I believe she only appeared in Platinum. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. But this is her first time having a trainer card, and also, again, her first full art. She's interesting because she'll heal all the damage from one of your Pokemon, but you discard all energy. But there's a combo that you can do with a couple of different Pokemon that would allow you to make full use of this.
Sorry, did you say something? I wasn't paying attention.
Pretty card.
Oh, pretty card. Oh, yeah, it is a pretty card. You're right. All right, moving on. Victini here, Rainbow VMAX.
So like I said, the Victini itself won't see play, but if the VMAX sees play, it has some potential to become a very valuable card. One, because obviously it's a hyper rare, but two, this is another one that does 220 damage based on a condition. So all the defending Pokemon has to be is a VMAX, or not even a VMAX, sorry, a Pokemon V, and it'll deal 220 damage to it.
Oh my god, that kills like almost any V, right? What the hell?
Yep. And it only takes 2 energy to do it.
That's ridiculous. Here we go into the Rainbow VMAX, Rapid Strike Urshifu.
These Urshifus, I guarantee you, are going to be holding some value. Well, they're not going to be Charizard level, but they're definitely going to be popular cards from this set. And here's the really, really, really nice alternate art Urshifu VMAX.
Look at all the
compared to the other guy.
Yeah, this one's kind of basic. It's just rainbowish, but this alternate art is beautiful. All right, here's your VMAX Rainbow birdie here.
Well, it's another 200 plus damage hitter. This one's 240 damage. Basically, you can't use the attack next turn. This one might be used in combo with some of the other cards in the set that allow you to move energies around. So keep an eye on this one.
But these are exciting one here. Shiny Octillery. Like, what? Just collectible or actually a good card? I need to know.
It's going to be both, actually. So the Octillery and Houndoom are within their archetypes, and they're very useful utilities. So Octillery has the ability to, I believe, search your deck and get energy. So this is any card and add it to your hand, whereas the Houndoom is an energy and attach it, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, okay. So it's a playable card and it's a good looking card. Okay.
Yeah. So you can, like, if you have no cards in your hand, you can search your deck for the Mustard, or you could search for Urshifu VMAX, anything that has the Rapid Strike symbol on it.
And last but not least, I heard that this card is very good.
When they previewed some of the cards from this set, specifically there was a Weepinbell and a Salazzle, I was like, these cards aren't going to be useful unless Level Ball gets reprinted. And lo and behold, we got Level Ball, and not only did we get Level Ball, we got the Secret Rare Level Ball. So this is going to be the highest rarity ever printed for Level Ball. This is going to be one of those cards that if you pull it, you might be disappointed early on, but hold on to it because it'll likely go up in value once in-person events start happening.
Yeah, Anthony, great having you on. I appreciate your insight on the sets here. Appreciate your time, and looking forward to opening this set and having you around. So everybody, can we say thank you to Anthony? Can we get some hearts in chat, please, for Anthony here? Yeah, Fox 808. We will talk to you more soon. Thanks for joining in, man.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.